What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU, and the future of Marvel Studios really is truly exciting right now. With over 20 projects coming either on film or to Disney+, there's no shortage of exciting projects coming. And since there's been so much revealed over the past year and so much rumored to be coming, today I'll go over every project you can expect to see down the line, both confirmed and rumored, and the rumored ones are very, very exciting. And of course, the ones that are confirmed are also really exciting, like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and of course our fourth Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. But of course, there are some new projects coming, like the New Avengers, the Young Avengers, and many, many more exciting projects. So let's go through what to expect from Marvel Studios over the next few years. And if you love Marvel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Now, I won't spend much time on the projects that we pretty much already know about by now. For example, Multiverse of Madness is obviously the next movie that we're going to be getting, and pretty much everybody knows about that. We'll join Doctor Strange, Wong, the Scarlet Witch, America Chavez, and presumably a bunch of other people as they go through the multiverse. And this movie is what I'm most excited for. Well, it probably ties with Thor Love and Thunder, which is coming not too long after. Christian Bale's going to be in the film, Natalie Portman is returning as Jane Foster / Thor, the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be in it for a bit. These two films I am most excited for. But we also have a lot more coming, like Moon Knight coming to Disney Plus in March, then She-Hulk and Ms. Marvel. Then we have the I Am Groot Disney Plus series that should be coming this year as well. And then there is Werewolf by Night. Now at first, Werewolf by Night was just kind of a rumor. It was rumored to be a Disney Plus Halloween special for 2022, but now we've actually seen Werewolf by Night in the Moon Knight trailer. If you missed him, he's the guy that Moon Knight is beating the absolute crap out of in the trailer. So the Werewolf by Night Disney Plus show is pretty much confirmed now at this point. We then have Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, and a lot of us are really excited for this one, but mostly very curious because we want to see how they're going to handle it after the passing of Chadwick Boseman. Then to end 2022, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and James Gunn did say that this is going to be important to watch. The next year, we have the Secret Invasion Disney Plus show, the Marvels, which is really Captain Marvel 2, the very, very highly anticipated Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, where they will introduce Adam Warlock and who we believe to be the villain of the film, the High Evolutionary. This is also supposed to be the last film of the Guardians franchise, so we're kind of expecting some deaths in this movie. Then we have the Echo series. Now this is a newly announced series. This was announced during the Disney Plus Day of 2021. Now, they introduced Echo to us in the Hawkeye series. She was played by Alaqua Cox and did a fantastic job. Now, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the Hawkeye series yet, but they introduced Kingpin in the series. And by the end, they revealed that it was pretty much Kingpin who was responsible for the death of her father. Now, in the comics, Kingpin actually kills him, which doesn't happen in the series, but he was responsible for Ronan going there and killing him. Now, at the end, she ends up shooting him in the face. And a lot of people think he's dead, but this has happened in the comics before. Echo shoots him in the face, he goes blind in both eyes, but eventually recovers, regains his sight, and becomes the villain again. And that is what we're expecting for the Echo series. Kingpin to be the main villain, and Daredevil to show up, considering the fact that she is his love interest in the comics. They are in a relationship together. So the Echo series, which should be coming in 2023, is going to be a pretty exciting series. We then have Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, which is going to introduce the villain Kang the Conqueror. We also have What If Season 2 coming that year, and then we have the Ironheart series. Now, as far as the plot of the Ironheart series goes, we don't really know too much about it yet. In the comics, she's granted access to Stark technology and Iron Man armor, and we could probably assume that this is going to be somewhat the same in the comics. Fortunately, we will learn more about her story in Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever, where she is going to be making her debut. And this has been confirmed by Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige. Then we have a movie that a lot of people are really looking forward to, Captain America 4, with Sam Wilson as Captain America. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier had a lot of success. And not too long after the show's finale aired, Malcolm Spellman, who was the writer of that series, said that he will be returning to write a script for Captain America 4. So this movie has been confirmed by somebody over at Marvel, although they haven't officially announced it yet. Then we have Armor Wars starring War Machine. Little is known about this Disney Plus project besides the fact that it is going to be based off of War Machine. Don Cheadle is returning to play Rhodey, and I'm sure we can expect some Tony Stark and possibly Captain America tie-ins here. What we do know is that he's going to be dealing with Tony Stark tech that falls into the wrong hands, and that's where the title comes from, Armor Wars. Now we get into some really exciting projects coming up, like Blade. Marvel has already announced this, and Mahershala Ali is going to be playing the vampire. And also, according to rumor, we have a World War Hulk movie coming. This isn't confirmed yet and not much is known, but we assume that it is going to follow the World War Hulk storyline, where the Illuminati, some of Earth's heroes, trick Hulk into going into outer space and to another planet. He ends up getting a wife and she gets pregnant, but she dies due to an explosion of the ship that Hulk was sent there in, and Hulk is filled with rage and comes back to Earth and defeats pretty much all of the heroes on Earth. Then he puts them in a stadium and makes them all fight each other. This is definitely the type of Hulk that fans have been wanting to see since we saw Professor Hulk in Avengers Endgame. We also have another Wakanda series coming. When Ryan Coogler signed on to direct a Disney Plus Wakanda project, he actually signed on for a multi-year deal. So expect another Wakanda project coming at some point in time. Now, we can't forget about Loki Season 2 because that is coming, although we do not have an official release date for it, but they left us on a major cliffhanger last time. And last year on Disney Plus Day, they announced a Agatha Harkness Disney Plus show. Agatha, House of Harkness as the official title. So we could be getting a Agatha Harkness origin story here, or she gets out of Westview and Wanda spells somehow. Perhaps something happens in Multiverse of Madness, and perhaps we'll see her in the film. Then, of course, we have the Fantastic Four. We do not know when they are coming, although Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, has said that it is in development right now. So hopefully we'll actually get the movie within the next 2 to 3 years. Then we have Nova, a project that I know a lot of people are going to be really excited about. Kevin Feige himself teased the development of a Nova project at Marvel Studios in early 2021. Reports then came out that the Fantastic Four was eyeing a 2023 production start and that Nova would also follow a similar schedule. So perhaps we'll get a Nova project, whether that's a movie or a Disney Plus show, in 2024. Then, of course, we will probably get a What If Season 3, depending on how well Season 2 goes. We'll also be getting Marvel Zombies, which has officially been announced, and then an Okoye Disney Plus show. Now, this isn't 100% confirmed, and not a lot of people know about this, but in 2021, a trade report focusing on Hollywood's top 100 attorneys for 2021 referenced an Okoye series being developed at Marvel Studios. This could be one of Ryan Coogler's projects that he signed on for, and not much is really known, but we presume it might go into Okoye's origin. Then, of course, we have Deadpool. We're not sure if it's going to be a Deadpool 3 or simply retitled Deadpool, but Ryan Reynolds breaks the fourth wall as Deadpool / Wade Wilson, so everything will definitely be addressed and made fun of. Not much is known about this at all, but a lot of fans are really hoping for a Deadpool kills the Fox universe, and that's how he gets into the MCU. Then, of course, we have Spider-Man 4, our fourth Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland. Now, based off of the post-credit for Spider-Man No Way Home, we assume that the villain is going to be Venom. But that's not all the Spider-Man we have coming. We have the animated series Spider-Man Freshman Year coming. We don't have an official release date yet, but what we know is that it'll explore Peter Parker's time as he becomes Peter Parker in the series in a style that celebrates the early comic book roots. And of course, we can't forget about the X-Men. At 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, Kevin Feige at the very end said Fantastic Four and Mutants, which he then later clarified means X-Men. They have the rights now back to the X-Men, and Kevin Feige has confirmed they are indeed working on a project. Now, pretty much nothing is known about this at all, but fans are really excited to finally see the X-Men in the MCU interacting with other heroes. There's also been rumors about an Illuminati project coming to the MCU, believed to be formed during Multiverse of Madness and then go on to get their own project. In the comics, the Illuminati consists of the leader of each superhero group. Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four, Professor Xavier of the X-Men, Tony Stark / Iron Man of the Avengers, Black Bolt of the Inhumans, Doctor Strange of himself, and Namor, the Submariner of Atlantis. Now, obviously, some of these characters have not been introduced yet, and some have died. So it'll be curious to see what the actual team is. Then of course we have a new Avengers team eventually coming. This has been confirmed by Marvel Studios, we just don't know when. And it does look like they are setting up a young Avengers team. We're unsure if this will be a Disney Plus show or an actual Marvel film. But as we get more of the Avengers like America Chavez and Ms. Marvel, we'll have a better idea of what's going to happen. And to top it all off, there's rumored to be a Ghost Rider project coming. We're not sure if this will be Disney Plus or a film, which I'm hoping is actually a film. And fingers crossed that it is actually in development somewhat at Marvel Studios right now. So, as you can see, we have a lot to look forward to with Marvel in the upcoming, I would say, 5 to 6 years. Not to mention, there are projects out there that we have no clue about that they're probably going to blindside us with that are going to be awesome. But out of everything I listed here, what are you most excited for in the upcoming years? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.